The defense was dominating, and Harvey Younga scored 2 touchdowns as BYU beat Arizona 20-7 on Saturday. BYU defense held Arizona to less than 100 yards of total offense through 3 quarters and won its season opener under Bronco Mendenhall for the first time.
We were surprised that there weren't more downfield attempts earlier. They seemed content to play and work and try to be a field position team early on with checkdowns and underneath throws, and our tackling was solid. And then toward the end of the game, when they did have a success with 1 or 2 passes, it gives us a great chance to work on maybe some 2-minute defense and cleaning that up a little bit. And there's a few things I would have called differently there or had prepared differently.
To be honest with you, kind of, yeah. I think I needed to take a couple hits to just kind of, you know, like you said, calm me down. But it was good to get out there and finally play football again, and to take a couple hits and to you know, kind of have that warrior mentality going on with my guys out there. So it was fun to be out there today, and so a couple hits, it was fun.
To be honest, I don't know if anybody expects something like that. Of course, throughout the whole summer, I'm going to prepare to do the best that I can. But in a sense, yeah, and then in another sense, no. With my line, obviously, those 5 guys should have been sitting right here with this interview. I'm doing this right now because I owe everything to them. So in the sense that I'm not surprised, it's due to the fact that I have the greatest line in the nation. I love those guys up front. I owe them everything. So for that case, I'm not surprised. But in the sense that it's been a while since I've gone back into the groove of things, it's a different transition, but it's a great one. It's a great feeling to come out here and win.
It was awesome. That defense just played their hearts out today. And 4 quarters, we didn't die down in the second and the third. We didn't let down in the fourth. They drove on us a little bit there. A couple things happened. And I love that goal line. We were holding it. We were stingy. I really think we're a play call away. We called an all-out blitz, and they ended up throwing a pass, kind of outsmarted us there. But other than that, our defense represented the day.
It's almost like, you know, in the second half, if we went 3 and out, if we had to punt or whatever, I knew we'd get the ball back. I wasn't even worried about it. It was what we were going to do next series. But, you know, Brian and those guys did an awesome job today. I was really happy to see how they performed today. So that was just huge for us, knowing that we have a solid defense behind us to help us out the offense struggles.
All week long, all year long, Coach Mendenhall has said you don't need to do anything special. You don't need to do somebody else's job. You don't need to be Superman. You execute your assignment with phenomenal effort, and we'll win the ball game. And that's what we did. We don't have a bunch of Superman out there athletes. We're a bunch of small, slow guys, and we play great defense because we keep them in front of us. We hustle to the ball. We play with phenomenal effort, and we know our assignments, and that's what wins the day.
I think just as I gain more experience and our staff is together more, we're able to predict more of the things that need to happen in advance, and the momentum we're generating and carrying over from the previous 2 years and the lessons we've learned have just been much easier to apply quicker. And so what I hope is it manifests at the end of this year is the idea that last year's team was only personnel driven and it was specific to 1 or 2 players. I would like this program to be known as a great program, and the next group of players coming in and picking up where it left off and just going forward. And this is just one step in that direction.
BYU beats Arizona 20-7 on Saturday, and Max Hall's debut as the BYU quarterback. And Jason, tell me about Max Hall. How do you think he did today?
Max Hall did very well. He did exactly what the team wanted him to do, was stay within the system. He didn't force plays. I talked to Robert and I. One play he was particularly thrilled with was a 3rd and 18 late in the game. They threw a 9-yard pass, didn't get the first down, they punted, but it was a specific play that they tried to do. They tried to get Reed open, make it a break a tackle kind of play that didn't quite work out. But Max made a nice throw. He stood in, took a blitz, took his hit, and that's exactly what they want from Max. Max this season. Don't force anything. You don't have to do anything crazy in this system. Just stick within it. Things will work out like they did on the scoreboard today.
And it also helped that the defense played so well. Max Hall told us in the postgame interview that it didn't matter to him if they went 3 and out because he knew the defense would get him the ball back, and that was key to him.
Yeah, Max was going to get opportunities. You could see the defense was so good, and that's even going to help Max when he gets sacked and fumbled like he did early in the game. He knows guys are going to pick him up, and he does not feel a whole lot of weight on his shoulders to carry anything right now.
Okay, BYU beats Arizona 20-7 in their opener. Next week, UCLA in Los Angeles. Not Ben Olsen. Yeah,
Ben Olsen.
Ben Olsen. Ben Olsen and Brian Keel, former roommates, going against each other. That'll be worth watching. We'll talk to you later.